Hello, welcome to your guide on how to use SARH missiles. First you have to switch this setting off, as this setting prevents us from selecting targets in the radar. Then we bind these keys to our keyboard so that we will be able to point where our radar will lock targets. The horizontal target cue binds here allows us to move the cue both left and right within our radar's detection radius. Then the vertical target cue binds allows us to move the target cue both up and down. This control bind right here allows us to lock the selected target by our cue to be locked on. This bind right here adjusts the width of the radar scope, allowing us to have narrow and wide scopes. Also, this bind allows us to change the range of the radar. This bind right here allows us to change the mode of the radar from normal to pulse Doppler and to TWS track while scan. And then lastly, this bind right here allows us to toggle ACM mode on the radar. Here we have our first battle, where I will demonstrate the usage of radar to lock and guide SARH missiles with our new controls. This here is our HUD when operating aircraft with capability of shooting SARH missiles. This right here is our radar. This is our targeting cue. And this blip here in the middle is a radar target. There are two kinds of blips. The single blip represents an enemy or unknown object in the radar, while a double over and under blips represents a friendly object in the radar. This is what you can see when you have someone locked on your radar. This square right here is your target, and to its right and underneath it is its relevant information, the distance, speed and the target's heading relevant to your radar. This circle with a line connected to it is the target's heading. If the line is pointed downwards, then the object is going directly towards you. If it's pointing upwards, then it is moving away from you. If it is sideways, then he is moving parallel from you. Usually pulse Doppler radars cannot see objects moving in this direction, as it can only detect objects moving towards and away from it. If there is no line and just a circle, then that means the object is not moving, or you two have the same speed. And this three lines to the right side of the radar screen is the launch window of the missile. This line represents the maximum range of the missile. This line represents the target in between the ranges of the missile. This line represents the minimum range that the missile can be fired, provided that you launch the missile in between the maximum and minimum range. While keeping him tracked as he is moving towards you gives you the high chance of shooting the target down. Reminder to shoot the missile once you see the smaller red circle being completed, or 75% from its completion, as this gives the missile a clear enough launch picture to track. He is able to break my lock here, causing my missile to lose track and detonate prematurely by flying parallel to my radar as he was locked via the pulse Doppler mode. Here I'm locking him up with the normal radar mode, as this mode can detect and lock objects that are moving parallel from me. This radar mode is not advised to be used in lower altitudes, as ground clutter will blind this radar mode.
Alert.
Here I will demonstrate ACM mode being used, as ACM mode can be used to lock targets immediately. by putting the target in your crotches, but ACM mode has a shorter range than trying to lock targets using normal mode. See this crusher right here? As long as the target is in range, and you put them inside this square, your radar will automatically lock that object for you. With this guide being over, and one additional notice, that the brighter a blip will glow on your radar, the clearer the target resolution is on that object. With that done, good luck with your future sorties.